What's up, guys? It's Trevor here, coming at you from a trip to Dillon's, getting some chicken, some food for this week during lunch at work. And yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about how apparently nothing's going on with the China stuff, you know, the China tariffs. And when I say nothing, I mean it looks like they're just going to sort it out, and these 100% tariffs on China won't, you know, it looks like they won't last. And I think we all kind of knew that. It was kind of like a negotiation tactic. But anyway, yeah, that's where we're at, and it's shooting Bitcoin way up. Not only that, but it came out yesterday, Forbes made a magazine, or like they gave some notification that Donald Trump actually has one of the highest amounts of Bitcoin in the entire, like as an individual in the entire country. He's got almost $1 billion of his net worth in Bitcoin. So yeah, it makes sense why his son keeps posting about, hey, buy the dip. You know, it's like, well, I mean, they've got a vested interest. And plus, why does Trump own so much Bitcoin? You know, he's got his own Trump coin, he's got other cryptos, he's got all of his real estate. Why is he so currently, at this very moment, so heavily invested in crypto, and specifically Bitcoin? I think it's just, I mean, the writing's on the wall, right? I'm not a financial advisor, but I just think that the writing is on the wall. So we'll see what happens, but it's definitely bullish for crypto and for Bitcoin treasury companies that the president of the United States of America legitimately has almost $1 billion freaking dollars in Bitcoin, right? So that's, last time I checked, Bitcoin price was $115,000, right? And Michael Saylor's posting all over the internet, right? All over X, let's say, right now, that he just went and bought some more Bitcoin. So his 650,000 Bitcoins are going to go up. Like I said in the previous video earlier today, Mtplf, Simon Garovich posted on X saying, hey, they're suspending all equity dilution for the basically foreseeable future at these prices where the MNAV is so low. The MNAV on MicroStrategy is super low. I expect to see MicroStrategy in the after hours tonight, Sunday night, absolutely exploding. I expect it to go like, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like plus 5% 5 to 10% in after hours premium compared to what it ended up on Friday for Mstr stock. And then obviously Mtplf stock trades on the OTC, so we won't really know, you know, what the impact on that will be until the stock market actually opens tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I think most of us already kind of thought that there was going to be a huge like influx into Bitcoin in Q4, but I mean, things just keep getting better. You know, it's like, yeah, like Eric Trump keeps posting on X, buy the dip. Donald Trump keeps saying that he's going to make the United States of America like the next Bitcoin, like, I wouldn't even say the next, just the crypto capital of the world, you know, which in my opinion, that historically would be Dubai, right? You see all these Bitcoin millionaires, the super early crypto guys living in Dubai, where there's very little tax, you know, where the crime rate's super low, all these things. But yeah, it's just, it's a crazy world we're living in right now. I just feel like there's so much opportunity in crypto. Ethereum's flying, Bitcoin's flying. It's like everything crypto related, including altcoins, I think are just gonna go to the moon. This Forbes article made it huge. Morgan Stanley, I believe last Friday, announced that they basically are now allowing all their clients to go buy crypto in their portfolios within their Morgan Stanley portfolios. So that's freaking huge, because the number of trillions of dollars that Morgan Stanley has under like management for their clients, I'm not sure, because I've seen different numbers. I've seen 1 trillion, like 1.5 trillion. I've seen 2 trillion. I've seen numbers like $13 trillion that Morgan Stanley has as far as you know, client, like assets under management for their clients. So yeah, I don't know. All I know is I definitely still believe in crypto. I think crypto is going to the moon. I think that just in general, AI and crypto are the plays. And the thing is, right now, they seem super expensive from a valuation perspective, but there's a reason for that, right? It's because everyone thinks that, they're going to have a significant impact on the near and long-term future, right? And I'm in that boat where it's like, yeah, Tesla has a 250 PE right now or something, right? But they also have a shareholder vote where it's like, they're going to see if, whether their fearless leader Elon will get $1 trillion pay package if depending upon what shareholders vote. You've got all the things that Tesla's doing. You got all the and like, here's the other thing. It's like, yeah, Tesla is kind of like the forward leader as far as like PE valuations go for the Magnificent Seven, but Bitcoin and other cryptos, we don't know how those are going to be integrated into the government or how they're going to be integrated into like Mag 7 operations, right? So we don't know how crypto, is going to be used by Apple. We don't know how it's going to be used by Tesla. We know Tesla owns over 10,000 Bitcoin. We don't know exactly why. Maybe it's a hedge against inflation. Maybe it's because, at one point Tesla was accepting Bitcoin for payment. So and so that's just the Mag 7. When you look at the actual like Bitcoin treasury and Ethereum treasury companies, for that matter, Bitmine, right? MicroStrategy, SharpLink Gaming, Metaplanet, Bitmine. These are just some of the prominent ones that I can name off the top of my head. Like, where do those end up? So long term, if you're a follower of this channel, you probably are like bullish on crypto and AI, right? Because that's what I usually post about. But when it comes to like how in the short term, like if you're a trader, I just find it hard to see Bitcoin going down by the end of the year. I really do. I know it's hit like 125K a couple times and it's fallen, which is fine. It needs some consolidation. Right now, it seems like all of the leverage is out. Like there was, I can't remember how many billions of dollars of people that were on leverage that just got annihilated, right? When they were long crypto and it was falling, right? They were long crypto and they were on leverage. So now it seems like most of the leverage is out. There might even be a bunch of leverage from the other way, like shorts. There's definitely a lot of shorts right now, and I don't know how much leverage there is on the shorts. So it's just like, look at the world we're in. It's a wild time to be alive. There's previous presidential campaigns and previous, like, let's just say like the Joe Biden era. It seemed like he was saying, hey, we're gonna give all of these student loan forgiveness programs. We're gonna give, we're gonna legalize marijuana. We're gonna do all these things that like millennials and Gen Zs and Gen Alphas and everyone trying to appeal to them, when really not much got done. And now I feel like we're in that next wave with Trump, where it's like, yeah, he's initiated all these tariffs, but he hasn't done very much for crypto yet. He keeps talking about it, right? And he's invested heavily in it. So his money's where his mouth is. But it's like, what is going to be the impact, the true impact of the Trump term on crypto? That's what everyone's wondering right now. It's like, what does he have in store and how is it going to affect crypto? Specifically like the big ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum, where all the, quote unquote accredited and smart institutional investors have most of their money in, right? You don't see like Morgan Stanley or BlackRock or MicroStrategy going out and buying, Dogecoin, right? They're buying Bitcoin. You have Bitmine buying Ethereum, right? There's not even that many Ethereum treasury companies. But it's like, what truly is going to happen? But clearly Donald Trump thinks that Bitcoin's going to go up. So, and he has a lot of power. Right now he basically controls the stock market and the crypto market. He knows it. And so that's why he keeps manipulating it, trying to, show all these other countries who's boss, and use it as negotiation tactics and et cetera, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, what will truly happen? And only time will tell. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you definitely got to subscribe to my channel. We talk about stocks, crypto, AI, a little bit of politics, not really that much in politics, just how it affects investments. This is an investment channel. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video. I'll see you next time, guys.